This first week or so, you have seen my short talking about the coating. And if I had done this video yesterday, I probably would have been pretty mad. I decided to chill out, take a breath, and do it where I can point out the flaws, but still also say that I kind of like the knife. This is a Bad Habits MoFo. And honestly, overall, I like the knife. I am going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to try something different. I'm going to go in reverse order. For a split second, we're going to act like the coating problem is not a problem. I'm just going to get into the knife, get into the specs, show you what I like about it, and then we will revert back to the coating. Now, like most people, we buy a knife for the freaking knife. We don't buy a knife for the packaging or any of the swag or whatever. It's real easy though. This day and age, 2024, a lot of new companies are doing it right, and they're giving you good packaging, good box, good, stickers, patch, Hank, microfiber cloth, something, anything. This is what you get with the MoFo. It's literally a plain cardboard box and a little styrofoam insert. That's it. No sticker, no swag, no fancy box, no magnets on it. Again, I am not going to take away points or anything because of the freaking packaging. I buy a damn knife because of a knife. But I will say, this day and age, I might give someone a little extra bonus points when they do give you that stuff. That's how I'm going to look at it. This thing's badass. There's a reason why I liked it. There's a reason why I bought it. Do I wish I would have got probably the stonewashed one? And I would love the knife and I wouldn't have the problem with the coating? Sure. So if you didn't watch the little short video, this knife is only 3 days old now. And we already have a problem with the coating coming off. You can see it around the thumb studs. And I did grab it with a microfiber cloth, and I somehow put a big scratch in the middle of the blade. I'll say this. Let's say that's on me. Let's say my microfiber cloth was dirty, there was a little piece of debris, and that scratch is on me. Okay, fine, I'll give you that. I screwed up. I scratched my blade. That's fine. I didn't buy a sub $300 knife to act like it's gonna be a safe queen or something. So let's go ahead and just do this real quick. My scale is saying 4.44 ounces. Size wise, we got a 3.5 inch blade with the cutout, the choil. It's probably about a 3.25 inch actual cutting edge. Overall length is right at 8. So your handle length is about 4.5. All right. And I guess I'll do one more thing. Let's see what we got over here for the blade stock thickness. Got 0.14. And it's a little thicker than I thought it was going to be. About 3.7 millimeters. Just double checking. All right. Almost 5 minutes already. Look, ergos, action. I like the knife a lot. Feels great on my hand. It's dropped shut. It's buttery smooth. I really like the thumb studs. if this will focus at all. Just glancing at them, you'll be like, I don't know about that. I like them. Feels good. Feels good reverse. Again, drop shut. I like the knife. That's why I got it. So, there's two things going on. I realized that I had a little bit of detent lash, but it's not because the hole or the detent ball. I already took a shot of this, so I'm probably going to add it in instead of spending a bunch of time trying to get it to focus in here. The screw for the lock bar insert slightly protrudes. So what happens is, that's where this mark is coming from, right there. And because it was ever so slightly sticking out, it wasn't letting the detent ball go into the hole in the blade. So I barely loosened this up just to test a theory, and it actually worked. So I was right on that. So I'm just going to take that off, put a little Loctite in there, and see if I can slightly put it on with it slightly less protruding. Let's get into the problem. The mystery coating. I cannot find anywhere anything on any of the stores that sell it or from the manufacturer themselves. It does not say DLC, PVD, or Cerakote. With all the knives that I've had, and I've had a lot of blackouts, there's no way this is DLC, and there's no way that's PVD. Is it Cerakote? I don't know. I doubt it. One day, literally 24 hours of having it, and somehow I have the coating coming off around the studs. And outside of that, I like the knife. But it's beyond frustrating to have a blade for 24 hours. You literally play with it. You don't even carry it. It's not been carried, cut, used, disassembled, sharpened. None of them. It's crazy to me. My Chavez, my J-Cape, none of them have the coatings coming off from one day of playing with the knife. That's the problem. I even said, screw it. I'll take the blame for this. Let's say there was a piece of something on my damn microfiber cloth and I scratched the blade. Fine. It does not change the fact that the coating is coming off around the thumb studs from 24 hours of literally just playing with it. I fucking like the knife though. That's what pisses me off. I did reach out to them. I'm waiting to hear back. I decided I'm still going to go ahead and do the review before I wait for an answer. Because I already have a couple people asking about it because I posted this in 2 of the groups that I admin on Facebook. And multiple people were wanting to know what either Bad Habits or Rec, that's the store that I bought it from, would say about it. To me, it has nothing to do with Rec. I didn't get a knife that was defective. I didn't get something that has a major problem. Functionality-wise, there's nothing wrong. It locks up. There's no wiggle room. It's a freaking vault. Action-wise, it's dropped shut. Ergos, I really freaking like the knife. I did not mention, though, the one thing that it is lacking in this day and age, 2024, is it being slightly overpriced for only having S30V steel. So, besides the coating and the S30V steel, the only other knock is kind of the clip. Looking at it wise, I don't hate it. But you do have an inch of the knife sticking out. I love keeping my videos under 10 minutes, and I just hit 10 minutes. I am not going to let this go more than that because nobody's going to watch it. So now I'm stuck. Do I just keep this thing as a beta user? Do I try to return it? Do I wait for, Bad Habits to message me and say, hey, we'll do something about it? I decided to go ahead and put the freaking video out there. I waited a day instead of being hot about the coding. So this way it's a little bit of both. You're hearing me say that I like the knife and I want it. And I also said I'm not crying about the damn coating as far as like a scratch goes. I've had dozens of all blackout knives before. I know it's part of having a black knife. It's going to get scratched up and dinged up. But not the coating coming off around the studs from literally 24 hours of playing with it. That's where I draw the line and say there's no way. That wouldn't happen on that has never happened on my 229s, my J capes, my Protect Rock Eyes. Even though that's a bad example, it's not thumb studs. But all right, I'm going on a little longer than I should have. I like the knife. Hopefully Bad Habits comes through and does me right. Am I going to cry if I keep this knife and nothing happens? No, I'm not. It's just going to be a user. So, all right. Appreciate you guys checking it out. Flatline blades.